Hello there and welcome to a great star-packed edition of Movie Juice. I'm Renee and coming up you'll see Justin Timberlake in the biggest movie role of his life so far. We've also got Sally Hawkins on the show, arguably the best young English actress on screen right now, and I'll reveal what Jennifer Aniston is doing with Jason Bateman. But first, the news. Sam Worthington has topped Entertainment Weekly's list of money-making stars under 40. His three biggest films earned a combined total of more than $1 billion, and they are Terminator Salvation, Clash of the Titans and Avatar. He even outranks Harry Potter's Daniel Radcliffe. Might be time for the little wizard to wave his wand around a bit more in another movie. And while we're on big bucks, the Lord of the Rings prequel called The Hobbit is set to become the most expensive film ever made and expected to cost around $500 million. But not all of that money will be seen on screen when the much-delayed movie finally gets made. $100 million is reportedly being spent on legal fees as the fight over who owns the film rights continues. Seems like it'll be one budget to ruin them all. So what would it cost to get Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie to do another movie together? Two A-listers like them? It'd cost a fortune. It won't be a sequel to Mr. and Mrs. Smith yet, but they might co-star in a film called The Tiger. It's based on a factual book by John Valiant, and it's about an animal activist who's torn between saving tigers and saving people when a hungry tiger starts to eat them. I guess that means Angelina might be playing the tiger. Money, and lots of it, sure is a theme in this edition of Movie Juice. Now we'll take a look at the film about the fairly sudden billionaire who created Facebook. It's called The Social Network and doesn't exactly paint a rosy picture of the guy behind it. Jesse Eisenberg plays the awkward nerd claimed to be the founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, and his co-stars include Andrew Garfield along with Justin Timberlake. You're about to find out what the three guys have to say about the film, which has the great tagline, "You don't get to 500 million friends without making a few enemies."
I don't know if you heard about this new website I launched.
No.
The Facebook?
You called me a bitch on the internet, Mark.
That's why I wanted to talk to you. If we
On
could
the internet?
That's why I came over.
Comparing women to farm animals.
I didn't end up doing that.
It didn't stop you from writing it. As if every thought that tumbles through your head was so clever it would be a crime for it not to be shared. The internet's not written in pencil, Mark, it's written in ink. And you published that Erica Albright was a bitch right before you made some ignorant crack about my family's name, my bra size, and then rated women based on their hotness. Okay. Good luck with your video game.
There have been a variety of reactions to the character. Some audience members find him very unlikable and hard to relate to. Other audience members, particularly young people, find him to be heroic. And as the actor playing him, I could only view him as heroic because that was my job. I've heard that Mark has seen the movie, and I received a message saying that he thought I did a good job. I would love to meet him in person and be complimented in the flesh.
I'm Sean Parker.
Sean Parker founded Napster.
Nice to meet you. $1 million isn't cool. You know what's cool?
You?
$1 billion. You think you know me.
I've read enough.
You know how much I've read about you? We had a great time filming this movie, making this movie, but I think we're all very sort of hyper-focused. I think David instigates that type of behavior on set.
I think it's incredibly exciting for a moviegoer to know that they're seeing a Fincher movie. Just like his name is synonymous with great filmmaking. He's one of the masters, I feel like. And then, of course, as an actor, you don't often get to read a great film script. They usually need a lot of work. But in this instance, it was, gosh, it was perfect. It is multi-perspective viewpoints on one situation, and I think the idea is that it leaves the audience without being spoon-fed how to feel.
You're going to get left behind. It's moving faster than any of us ever imagined it would.
Get left behind. You better lawyer up, because I'm coming back for everything.
I'd had a Facebook account previously, before starting the film, just as all human beings do, and I was addicted and obsessed with it, and I found it impossible not to use, so I stopped using it. My
cousin has a great job at Facebook, works with Mark on a weekly basis, meeting with him, and really loves working with him and loves him personally and professionally.
You're being accused of breaching security, violating individual privacy.
As for the charges, I believe I deserve some recognition from this board.
I don't understand.
Which part?
Facebook the movie, huh? What else would be good as a movie? MySpace? YouTube? How about iPhone the movie? Okay, now we'll take a look at the next film in a super successful franchise, Saw. The first movie took the world by storm when the great masked bad guy called Jigsaw asked, "Would you like to play a game?" And lots of people said yes, they did want to play a game. A very gruesome game, and they played it 6 times to death. Very, very gruesome deaths. Well, Saw 7 is hitting cinemas in 3D. And if you want to experience it with a friend, we've got 20 double passes to give away. Go to mnc.tv and answer this question in 25 words or less. What has made the Saw movies so successful? This next big screen release is also about money and about getting equal pay if you do equal work. The title is Made in Dagenham. Doesn't tell you much, so I'll tell you it's about a 1968 strike in England when a bunch of women walked out of a factory in protest against sexual discrimination. It stars Sally Hawkins, who I reckon is the best real actress the UK has on screens right now. Bob Hoskins is in it too. See what you think.
That seems very fair.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure the girls will be too happy.
Girls will be fine. As long as they know they're not being fobbed off by the management. The union's setting the terms. That's what's important.
Bollocks.
What?
Oh, I'm sorry, Albert, but it is. 3 hours been sat here. That's what matters to the girls. How you're qualified to talk about that, I do not know. Yeah, have a look at this. We have to take all these different pieces and work out how they go together. That is not unskilled work, which is how you've regraded us. We're entitled to semi-skilled, and the wages what go with it.
Why don't you bring this to the meeting?
Hang on, I haven't finished. We're going to do what we said we would. No more overtime and an immediate 24-hour stoppage.
What if the minister says no deal?
Yeah, how will you cope then?
Cope? We're women. Now, don't ask such stupid questions.
Did you notice the fashion in that film is like something out of an Austin Powers movie? Okay, let's switch gears now and take a look at a new movie called The Switch, starring Jennifer Aniston. If you guessed it might be a rom-com, you'd be right. She plays an unmarried 40-year-old who decides to have a baby, but her friend replaced her sperm donor's donation with his own. Who would do that? Well, Jason Bateman is the actor playing the guy who did do that. But he's such a good actor, he might just save this movie.
We were so drunk last night.
I don't remember any of that.
Guess what? We are moving back to New York.
Sweetie, this is Uncle Wally.
Hi.
Hi, Sebastian.
I think I have cyclothymic disorder.
Okay, was I not clear about WebMD?
There's the similarities and coincidences.
She looks just like you.
You don't think that I could have switched Roland's ingredient for my... I hijacked Cassie's pregnancy?
Oh, that's ill-advised.
We're going to be in each other's lives for a very long time.
Why, Uncle Wally?
Because, I'm
Oh, jeez. She's a light of my life. She's my soulmate.
I think that I have feelings for her.
Really? You think so? It's only been 13 years. I have had my bouts of hypochondria.
What's that?
Thinking that you have diseases that you don't really have.
Oh my God, I have that.
Well, that's it from me and the Movie Juice team. And this time, I can't resist giving the star's last word to Anvil. If Spinal Tap is a mockumentary, and it is, then the Anvil doco is Spinal Tap for real in real life. It's on Extra November 7, but right now, get a load of some of these gems.
Sometimes things go wrong. Things went drastically wrong. But at least there was a tour for it to go wrong on.
S like Sodom. S like Sodom.
I can answer that in 1 word. 2 words. 3 words. We haven't got good management.
For more of the best in entertainment news, check out your Movie Network channels. It's all together better on screen and at mnc.tv.